My name is Karon Wiggins, and this is my story. I work at Inland Regional Center in San Bernardino, and on December 2nd, 2015, our building was attacked. That day was just like any normal day. Our fire alarm went off, and we all proceeded to go outside like we normally do during a fire drill. When I went outside, I was met by two frantic coworkers who began screaming at us to get back in the building and that there's an active shooter right now. Immediately, I grabbed my coworker's arm and began to plead the blood of Jesus. I began to pray and we went back upstairs. There was still a lot of confusion and people didn't believe it, so they tried to send us back outside. We were more calm as we thought it was an active shooter training. So we went to our office. I have a window in my office. At that point, I saw the helicopters, the squad cars, and SWAT team, still not believing that it was real. As we waited, my boss finally called us and immediately told us that we needed to get on the floor now and hide. At that point, things got a little more real. I sat my office mate down as she was panicking, and I told her we needed to pray. We sat down on the floor and prayed and asked the Lord to protect us and to protect our offices, our coworkers, and our families. At that point, we got up and began to barricade ourselves in the door with anything that we could move, our chairs, our desk, and found anything we could make as weapons just in case something was happening. Our coworker called us from next door, panicking, telling us that there was a shot victim 2 doors down from us in our boss's office. And we just assumed that whoever was shooting was pretty much coming to our office. At that point, my office mate, I told her, as she was worried for her kids and her safety, I told her that God had promised me some things in my life and that He had a plan for me. And I told her because He's not done with me, that He's not done with her. And I told her that we're not going to die today and things will be okay. So we just continued to barricade ourselves, pray, call our families to tell them we love them. We waited in our offices and finally we were able to find the news on Google that it was more serious than we thought. We were devastated, but I continued to pray, pacing the floor, asking God to be with me. About 30 minutes later, they let us out. We still didn't know who was calling us out, but we came outside came out of our offices and went downstairs with our hands up and were met by about 50 or 60 SWAT team officers. And that's when we finally knew that we were safe at that point, and we were led outside to safety and to other police officers to be interviewed. I just feel blessed that even though some of my people didn't make it and some people that I know didn't make it, I'm blessed to know that God protected us and kept us safe, the ones on our floor. And I'm just grateful to God to be able to share my testimony with other people of God's saving grace, and that in our times of trouble, that He will be with us and we can call out to Him when no one else is there. I'm just thankful.